all heard the saying, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch this. Well, for one man, this wasn't an exaggeration, because he actually did it, and he goes by the name PointCrow. Whether you know him from his assortment of Legend of Zelda streams, or you just know him as one of those streamers, PointCrow is a huge influence on the streaming community as a whole. But let's go back to the very beginning. PointCrow started as any other streamer. He started streaming in early 2019, but he didn't want to be like every other regular video game streamer. Come on, who would want to do that? That would be so lame. Anyway, he thought of what he could do. He'd always loved speedrunning, but he found that just beating the game fast was too boring, and the market for viewers was way too big. So, he decided to do something a little different. He decided to add challenges to his speedrun, basically mixing two types of videos, speedrunning and challenge videos. And it worked, because after starting to try this method, he really got into Zelda games. So, he pushed Breath of the Wild to its limits. If you didn't know, Zelda Breath of the Wild is an open world game where the end goal is to beat this behemoth. After trying this new method on videos like, can you beat Breath of the Wild with only bombs, or can you beat Breath of the Wild without using stamina, it seemed to work, because PointCrow was pulling thousands of people. And after a couple of months, PointCrow decided to make something new. He used a method that a lot of streamers do, which is to take his streams and post them on a YouTube channel. And it worked. Now, I know all the thumbnails I just showed you were on the YouTube channel, but that's only because I couldn't see his Twitch things from before because they're just gone. They're not there anymore. So, that's why, don't get confused. Because his first ever video on the channel is currently sitting at a whopping 1.4 million views. But after doing a couple of Zelda videos, he started to mix it up a little bit. Like, for example, he played an Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, that's literally the name of the game. But he threw everything in the lake. Or, in another instance, just 3 videos later, he did a video where he played Getting Over It. A pretty popular game that's a huge rage game and really annoying.
What are you doing? Oh! What? Oh!
And the videos did okay, but compared to his Legend of Zelda videos, they weren't doing very well. But that doesn't mean he deterred from the videos. He still did not only Zelda videos, and the views started to pick up. But not only were his YouTube views soaring, his Twitch was equally growing alongside it. In just his first year on Twitch, he had gotten to around 5,000 followers. I know it doesn't seem like a lot compared to the 686,000 followers he's currently sitting at, but for a new creator in just 1 year, getting 5,000 followers is actually really good. And the followers and average viewers just kept climbing. The next year would be a huge year worldwide, because after the uprise of the COVID pandemic, everyone was forced inside. So, streaming and video making went berserk. Everyone who was streaming got so many more views because the viewers had nothing else to do. His average viewers immediately exploded to over 1,100 average viewers, which compared to his 63 average viewers before was crazy. He mostly streamed Legend of Zelda, but just like his YouTube channel, he experimented with some other games, and although most of them were Zelda, not all of them were Breath of the Wild. He did Zelda games like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, or Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, and the followers had a steady climb, going from 5k to over 150,000. That's over 30 times the amount. And the YouTube channel didn't slow down either, with some videos having 2.5 million views. But he also started to take real life and merge it with his gaming videos. An interesting idea, but seemed to work massively, because just his first video with this theme, beating the Divine Beast from Legend of Zelda with a dance pad, is now sitting at 530,000, and while not being the most popular video, just a few videos later, he made another video using the dance pad, and that is now sitting at a much higher view count of around 1.4 million views. And unlike some creators' videos, you'd probably rather watch that video than watch literal paint dry. Well, some viewers could do both, because just a few videos later, he made a video of him watching paint dry for 10 hours. And believe it or not, that video is at almost 500,000 views. So you'd think with such a high view count, it would be just a cut up version of the best moments from the stream. But no, it was a literal 10-hour video. and people sat through it. If you were wondering what the most replayed part was, which you probably aren't, this is what it was.
I just don't like how they for Survivor they straight up. I don't like how for Survivor they added immunity idols and now.
I have no idea why it's the most replayed. And that takes us to where we are today. He kept posting videos for another 4 years and the views kept following. And even 3 more videos like watching paint dry, which include watching grass grow with 750,000 views, watching ice melt with 1.6 million views, and the newest addition to the series, watching a candle melt with 200,000 views. Point Crow took games to their limits, even further than anyone before. He wasn't afraid to try something new, and it worked. Sometimes you just gotta be unique. Anyway, see you later, or not.